Hello friends, this is Coldrun. Welcome back to a playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV's Dawn Trail, where we're continuing the Pictomancer storyline. This is going to be the level 87 quest, and I'm already level 89, or level 88 quest, so I'm already almost level 90, so we'll probably do the level 91 afterwards too. Baruru's Clues. No attempt to hide his sorrow. Poor Kupopo. Oh, it's you, Kupo. What is it? I've been practicing my Pictoman. I want to see how you were faring. Very kind of you, Kupo. Truth be told, I'm still struggling to come to terms. If Baruru has truly left this world, it means that I... I wasn't too late, thank goodness. Is this Baruru? If only, Kupo, if only. I love that running gag of... Oh no, it's this guy. The art dealer. I love the running gag of Kupopo misinterpreting all the outside convos as answers to him. Oh, it's you, Mr. Art Dealer. What brings you back to us? I've concluded my business here and shall be returning to Ul'dah. Before I take ship, I wanted to speak with you again. 'Tis plain your friend's fate weighs heavily upon your mind. If you wish to know the truth for a certainty, I should be glad to introduce someone who deals in... Are we going to deal with Hancock? Who deals in information? It's got to be... Is it Hancock? Oh yes, this man makes it his business to know everyone else is in Ul'dah. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. And he owes me a favor. Okay. At Emerald Avenue, bespectacled man with a satisfied grin. Okay, thanks for the help. I want to know Kukushu desperately. Oh, wrong voice. I want to know Kukushu desperately, but at the same time, I'm so scared, Kupo. If Baruru really is gone... We'll face the truth together. If she's gone, I will be here to... I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I'll try to help as best I can. But she's not dead. Shining the light of hope for me, are you? You've grown so much as a Pictomancer. Thank you. With you at my side, I feel I can press on and face whatever comes, Kupo. Alright, let's head to Ul'dah. Same way as the journey here. You teleporting with me in a sack. Whew, that was a lovely little nap. And just like that, we've arrived. Yeah, welcome to Ul'dah. My home city. The towering cityscape, the dry desert air mingling with the scent of Gil. There's no mistaking Ul'dah. Now, we should find the fellow who deals in information, Kupo. Yeah, so not Hancock, but... Not here in Ul'dah, he'd be back in Kugane. Just some rando, I guess. And I believe I have. That bespectacled man over there with a grin that does indeed bespeak unwavering confidence. Wymond, why is that name familiar to me? Well, if it ain't the pair, the art dealer came... I'm not going to do that accent. I don't know what that was. You can tell who we are just like that. You really do know things, Kupo. Aye, well, that's true enough, but to be fair, I'd have to be blind as a bat to miss a moogle traveling with the savior of the bleeding realm and then some. I understand you're looking for a friend. That's right. Her name's Baruru, and she was last seen in Ul'dah. If you know anything about her, what became of her, if you know anything about what became of her, you must tell me, Kupo. Don't get your palm in a twist. I'll oblige your burning curiosity. It was about half a year past that Baruru came to Ul'dah. She brought with her 8 of Jean Kettiloc's paintings, which she put up for sale. Sold a lot within a matter of weeks, and with the small fortune she made, went and bought herself accommodations at the ossuary. She bought a grave for herself? Or like, I don't remember how they... Yeah, but like they bury you. It's... Huh. Afraid not, my furry friend. Now it bears stressing that being interred in the city is not an inexpensive proposition. Hardly surprising given the limited space what's left. But she made the donation to the ossuary up front in full. An amount most folks will never see in their lifetimes. What did she do after that? That remains a mystery. Her room at the... She was buying interment for Jean-Ketty Locke, wasn't she? Her room at the inn was found neat and tidy. Wouldn't have known she'd been there if not for some personal belongings left behind. Among those of greatest interest was a set of traveling gear, coin purse containing the payment for the room, and a letter which said she wasn't coming back. Finding it all a little bit odd, the innkeeper called the Brass Blades to investigate, but the evidence led him conclude she was voluntarily missing, and likely dead by her own hand. But the ossuary would know if she was buried. Or was really gone? Yeah, she's not. That's what they think, but who's to say? There's only one way to be certain, I reckon. According to a priest who oversees burials, Baruru's coffin is stored in Erelig's burial chamber over by the ossuary. So yeah, I seriously doubt we'll find her body. I think we'll find Jean-Ketty Locke's body. Off he flies. You should go after him. Depending on what he's waiting for, he'll need support. And what's waiting, he'll need support. What could be waiting there that we would fight? Unless they just mean, like, moral support. So Kupopo is talking to the Order of Nodthal Priest. Yeah, they're not going to just dig up the dead. Kukushu, the priest says we can't check Baruru's coffin. Please explain the situation to him. So that's the way of it. I'm not unsympathetic to your plight, but a coffin may be opened only in exceptional circumstances, and with the permission of family, which you are not. I'm sorry, but I must ask that you leave me in peace. I have my hands full with other pressing matters. Sounds like we have a task. In order to address the shortage of burial space, works have been underway to expand Erelig's burial chamber downwards. Excavators inadvertently unleashed a horde of zombies from an unmapped ruin. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Let's Pictomancer the zombies away. Pictomancer? Oh, you mean the art created by the fabled Archon Relm, who roamed the land lending aid to those in need? None other, Kupo. Matter of the tomb can wait. Let's tend to these zombies first. Oh, dang it, I forgot to... I always forget this. Put up my motifs. That's okay. We got this. I hope we got this. Yeah, rampaging zombies. These these like hammer time things are really good for AoE, I think, aren't they? Look at that. Bopped them all with my hammer. Rampaging zombie, we got a dual coffin wielder. Pop our subtractive palette and just start Blizzard and Cyaning them. Or that Blizzard and Cyan line. I don't remember what it's actually called. Alright, back to the burial chamber. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the mechanics of... I didn't think I was going to enjoy them this much, but I'm really enjoying the mechanics of Pictomancers in combat. Yeah, so all settled. While you were away, I spoke further with Kupopo about his relationship with Mistress Baruru. I understand now that they were as family to one another. Heck yes, alright, let's go dig up some family bones. Or would I expect to be a lack of family bones? Well, I don't expect it to be a lack. Again, I'm expecting Jean-Ketty Locke's bones to be here. This is the one. If you're ready, I shall open it. I love how much weight, how much emotional weight they're giving Kupopo here. It's very unusual for a moogle to get this and not just be a comic relief. Very well. Please, please don't let it be her. What? What is this, Kupo? That's the same painting. A painting, yeah. Yes, we can all see that, and I recognize it as well. This is Jean Ketiloc's final work, the Ephemeral Palace. Oh, I guess it's a different painting. It looks the same. Why was the painting in the casket? And if Baruru isn't here, then where could she possibly be? I'm afraid no one in the Order knows where she has gone. Why didn't you just tell us that she left somewhere? Several moons, maybe it was a matter of, like, what's the term when a priest has to keep your secrets? Several moons ago, Mistress Baruru came to us unannounced. Clerical privilege, maybe? I don't know. That proud Lalafell walk. Pardon me, is anyone there? Greetings, my child. Are you come to pay your respects? No, I was told I could purchase a tomb here. Tombs are bestowed upon pious souls who make a donation, yes? Oh, I see. In that case, I wish to make a donation. My master's paintings fetched a high price, so I believe I have sufficient funds. She didn't sell a fake, did she? No, they were different paintings. Would it be possible to have the tomb prepared immediately? Yeah, I don't know where this is going now. Was it like she buried a symbol of her past or something? Huh. In that manner, did she secure burial rights, so we set about making the necessary arrangements. When all was ready in readiness, she requested a moment alone in the chamber, so I waited outside the entrance. Like maybe she couldn't find Jean Ketiloc, so she left this here as like a memory of him, like burying, like how if you lose someone, if someone dies and their body isn't available or found or something like that, you'll bury stuff of theirs. When to check on her, she was gone. There was only this painting and a handwritten note instructing us to inter it. Are you saying Baruru vanished into thin air? As far as I could tell, she didn't even leave the chamber. As far as I can tell, is she in the painting? As far as I could tell, as you can see, there's only one entrance to this chamber. I organized a large-scale search, thinking she might have wandered into the lower levels or even those under excavation, yet still we found nothing. At length, the search was called off, and without answers, what else could I do but fulfill her final wish? I placed the painting within the coffin where it has remained ever since. Curiouser and curiouser, Kupo. This is a real mystery. It's everything I know. I'm sorry I could not tell you more. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return to my duties. Yes, of course. She's got to be in the painting, right? Come on then, well, let's head back outside. No, there's definitely other options, and nothing about... It's possible, but there's definitely other options. Interring Jean Ketiloc's painting and vanishing without a trace. I'm not sure what to make of Baruru's actions, Kupo. What about you, Kakushu? Do you have any thoughts? Yeah, Jean Ketiloc's painting must be the key to this puzzle. It has to be. I hope so, Kupo, because if the painting can't help us find answers, then I have no idea where we go from here. I suppose it's back to the search. I'm going to take some time to ponder things and see if I can't think of other leads to pursue. I'll keep think colorful thoughts, keep your brush arms supple, and find when your art is growing further. I think I'm about to find you right now, yeah? Oh, come on, look at that experience bar. I'm like one good sneeze away from hitting level 90. Yeah, let me paint you a picture one. I was like less than 2,000 experience from the level. Palette gauge, enhanced palette. So this is a more powerful version. Comet in Black is the new spell I got. And it looks like Comet in Black, after reading it, seems to be a more powerful version of Holy in White. Let me test this out. So we're building up a white paint stack, and now Holy in White is no longer active. Comet in Black is active. That is awesome. It's like a black meteor, but it's, again, the paint version. But that's only when... So I think what I want to do then is ideally not use Holy in White, right? Like, I want to wait until I have enough stacks of... however many stacks I want of that. And let's say I do subtractive thing. No, I can only do it once. Okay. So I can't just spam Comet in Black. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Level 90, somewhere only she knows. Why, Kakushu, I can tell you've been applying yourself to your training. This happened like 5 minutes ago, but I'm gonna assume some time passed in-game. Oh yes, the enigmatic aura of an accomplished artist is unmistakable. I'm put in mind of Jean-Ketty Locke as he was in his prime, Kupo. Meh. Now then, imagine a great big canvas that has yet to reach even a single drop of paint. That unfortunately is the state of my search for Bururu. I couldn't find any new clues as to her whereabouts, and I'm at a loss as to what to do next. Unrelated conversation, come in, lead us home. Oh no. Perhaps you consider Baru's objective. Yeah, why did you two have a falling out? I was reluctant to disclose the events of that fateful day, but perhaps I should have. Let us speak of the very root of our troubles, the argument that led to Bururu and I going our separate ways. On that day, the two of us returned to Limsa after a journey, the first without Jean-Ketty Locke's company. Old age and long years on the road had taken their toll, and we made the difficult decision to leave him in the care of the sanatorium. With a smile on his face as he lay abed, he had wished us well on our coming adventure, and reminded Bururu that she mustn't... Could it be? Yes, it must! Wait, so you... Bururu has become part of the painting. Did I call it or what? It's probably pretty obvious to most people, but it felt good to me. It felt like I was solving a mystery. I don't blame you for being confused. I promise to make everything clear soon, Kupo. Kukushu, you've been the best student I could have hoped for. You've trained diligently, aided those in need, and you kept your promise to me. I can't rightly ask more of you, but for this thing I'm about to do, I'm afraid I must. I beg you, lend me your strength one last time. Are we going into painting? Into the painted world of Ariandel? Painted world of Kupopo? Come and meet me at the Jadeite Flood. I'll be waiting. So we're not going into the painting. The Jadeite Flood. So this is in the Black Shroud, outside Gridania. There you are, Kakushu. I know you must have many questions. Please, allow me to explain everything, Kupo. It took a few pretty pleases, but I convinced the ossuary priest to let us borrow the painting. Bururu inherited it, and the other works from Jean-Ketty Locke after he passed away. On the day of our argument, Baruru and I had... That's a tongue twister. Baruru and I had returned from our first journey together, as I said. But when we arrived at the sanatorium to see how Jean-Queteloc had fared in our absence, all that awaited us was a few of his paintings and personal belongings. A fell fiend had found its way into the facility. It wasn't even natural causes? Oh, the poor dude. A fell fiend had found its way into the facilities a few days prior. Seeking to protect his fellow patients, Jean-Queteloc confronted and vanquished the beast, but the exertion proved too much. Baruru and I were devastated. If only we had returned sooner, taken a quicker route, not wasted as much time, Jean-Queteloc might still be alive. Such thoughts tormented us, Kupo. Baruru took it hardest, for she had lost her only family. She clung to me and wept like a child with her doll. And I, in a moment of poor judgment, said something foolish. I told her that she needn't depend on me so, that she could stand on her own 2 feet as a Pictomancer, and that she could. Yeah, at that moment, I mean, I get what you're trying to do, but there's a time and a place, and there's nothing wrong, even as a Pictomancer who can stand on her own 2 feet, with taking support. This wasn't a combat issue, and he knows that. She shoved me away in anger. One unkind word led to another. We shouted at each other till our throats were hoarse. When there was nothing left to say, she stormed off, cradling Jean-Queteloc's paintings in her arms. The rest, you know. Sometime after, she journeyed to Ul'dah, sold the paintings to further the funds to purchase her tomb, and vanished. For so long, I've been unable to understand what she was thinking and where she might have gone. But the answer was right under our noses, Kupo. You see, Baruru possessed such a vivid imagination that she could bring any of her thoughts to life. That's like what the ancients did. That's like what the Etherians, the Proto-Asians did. As this rare gift allowed her not only to create but reshape, Jean-Queteloc made her promise that she would never use her powers to alter a living being, but she did it to herself. Yep, she made herself one with this painting. Anyone ever seen the movie The Witches, by the way? That is one of, as a kid at least, I'm sure it's not scary now, but not as scary, but that was the scariest opening to any movie I'd seen. One of the scariest scenes I'd seen as a kid, the opening to The Witches, about a girl trapped in a painting. It's hard to believe, I know, but the painting itself tells a tale. Once it exuded warmth and whimsy, and now it's enshrouded in a stifling pall of sorrow. And this brings me to my request. Using my own magics, I want to enter the painting and save Baruru. But I don't know if I can do it alone. Can I rely on your aid, Kukushu? You can, if I can remember to precast one of those frigging motifs before the fight starts. I'm in your debt. But be warned, the painting will be a world where one's imagination is made manifest. Anything can happen, so see to it you are fully prepared, Kupo. Yep, I've upgraded to my level 90 gear, and I've put it over with the artist glam. Let's do this. Gallery. This almost looks like that dungeon from like Votenberg, the one where we met like the one with the voice. What's her name? What their name? What the hell is their name? I don't remember. I have no memory for names. The one who I don't remember their name. I don't remember the dungeon. I don't remember their name. The Grand Cosmos, bam! The Grand Cosmos, but how? Yeah, why the Grand Cosmos? Is that like my vision of a gallery? Oh, is the scenery familiar to you? Yeah, this is really specifically the Grand Cosmos. You've been to such a place in another world. The mere thought of it boggles the mind, Kupo. As I recall, Jean-Queteloc saw this opulent palace in a dream and was inspired to recreate it on canvas. Did like a fairy from the first come and show her? Show him? Perhaps his arcane affinity allowed him to visit worlds beyond our own in his sleep. That would be some power. Or perhaps someone from that world sent him the vision, Kupo. Regardless, we are undoubtedly within the painting. Bururu must be here somewhere. Let's go, Kukushu. How is this going to work? Just monsters coming out at us from the painting? Could be. Could be. Anti-gallery. So many paintings, Kupo. I have a bad feeling about this. Yep. But first, before that bad feeling, let me precast. Let me do it. No! Okay, it's letting me do it. Whew. Winged Steed, yeah, these are, I don't know if these aren't, I don't think these are the things we actually fought. We fought some Knight, but still. All right, let's take care of it. So again, I don't really have a set rotation that works any good at all. I'm just gonna bop things with my hammer for a bit. And then use my little laser thing. Ooh! Those monsters, they were muses given life by Pictomancer. Alright, redo it again. Weapon motif. Starry sky motif. Good. Flight of the Griffin. Baru, Jean-Queteloc, and I once encountered the Griffin like that in Girabania. Be careful, Kukushu. The bird of prey. Let's just start AoEing it. And now we got a hammer again. Is the AoE even going to hit it? No, it looks like not. Excuse me. Yeah, they might be too big for the AoE to hit. Swooping Frenzy. Out of that. Ah! What's happening? Oh, I got stoned somehow? Alright, so let me try this. So if I have Subtractive Palette, now I get to do one bit of that thing. One bit of Black Comet. Holy and white, holy and white. And I think I want to hold on to... I don't want to use the rest of the other charges of my hammer motif until I have Starry Muse up and ready to go to give me that damage boost. Bururu, answer me, Bururu. Yeah, this is like the whole layout from that palace. Are we even going to see... No, there's Bururu. Bururu! It's me, Kupopo, I've come for you! She doesn't want to be found, I don't think. She put herself here voluntarily. You've come for me? No one would do that. No one. Master Jean-Queteloc is gone because of me. Because I was too late. She's trapped herself in this, like, hell of her own regret. You mustn't say that, Baru. You're not to blame. Even Kupopo has abandoned me. My only friend. That isn't true. I will always be your friend, no matter what. Please, Baru, please come back to me. Oh, we're gonna have to fight her manifested guilt, aren't we? Is this Jean-Queteloc? It is. Phantasmal Pictomancer. No, it's not Jean-Queteloc, unless it's... Let's see. I mean, it could be like her vision of like Jean-Queteloc chastising her and keeping her isolated, but it might be someone, just some third party. She belongs to me, Pictomancer, and you have no place here. Master Gianchetti Locke. Yeah. Okay. No, you're just a shade born of the imagination. Yes. That you should call me a shade, Kupopo. Such insolence cannot be borne. Wah! The real Gianchetti Locke would never harm Kupopo. I mean, so we can only assume. A Pictomancer. One in possession of my soul. How do we do this? I think it's like an old man voice, right? One in possession of my soul crystal, no less. An imitation. You are no match for the master you aspire to be. You're an imitation too. Look who's talking. My imagination is my own, and it's more than a match for yours. I'll show you what this imitation can do. Yeah, let's get a bit sassy. Bold words, but you will soon be made to know the true power of Pictomancy. It's a real, I mean, it's like it's kind of a Green Arrow sort of, or Green Lantern sort of ability. It's your whatever you can imagine is made manifest. Are you like a Chadarnook? You're like a Chadarnook stand-in, right? That's how they're building it in here, because this is what they used for the Chadarnook model in the Omega trial, in the Omega raid. Here within my masterwork, imitation dictates reality. I shall paint the finishing touches in shades of your terror. This has got to be some third party. Like she got. It's got to. I know. I'm thinking it's just a spirit of her grief. Her grief made manifest. See Gianchetti Locke's portrait. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Blizzard and Cyan, and then we're going to immediately do our cooldown. Your corpse shall serve as the highlight of my gallery. Bloom forth, my muse, and let mind become matter. Let me bop you with my hammer a bunch. Flower motif, what is this? Okay, there's a flower in the sun. Oh, shit. Okay. So it's nothing, it's not an ad we kill, it's just an AoE attack. Flood in blue. Okay, I've seen it. Can you perceive the truth behind my hues? I've seen this one very recently in, yeah, I've seen that one very recently in Mount Rokon. Blazing red, this seems like an AoE. Yeah. I've limited healing on this job, so I don't know how I'm going to deal with that over a sustained period. The shade of my arbors will grant you no solace. Arbor motif. Tornado and green. I can deal with this. Okay, sculpture cast. You know, let's take this time to get some motifs going. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that final one. Reality is mine to shape, mountains mine to command. Mountain motif. Oh, I like that. It's like a haunted tree in the paintings that he's sketching. What are you gonna do? What's your thing? Oh, the hour pushing rings. Gotcha. Okay. Blazing red shoot. Okay, get another one of those buffs up there. This is very dramatic music. I like it. And then it just repeats. We can do this. We got this. No, I cannot fail to a forgery. Finish him off with the hammer. We got him. Very fun fight. You did it, Kukushu. Your imagination triumphed over his. Bururu, wake up, Bururu. Come on now, you stubborn fool of a Lalafell. Snap out of it. Welcome back, friend. Well, friend I don't know yet. Kupopo, what are you doing here? We came to bring you back, Kupo. We've been looking all over for you. Yeah, nice to meet you. I wonder if there's going to be any Pictomancer quests from 90 to 100. Probably not. I never thought anyone would come after me in the painting. Kukushu, was it? Thank you for accompanying Kupopo on his journey. It's Pictomancer's duty to help others. No, let's don't get vague. Why'd you enter this painting? I thought I might be able to meet Master Jean-Ketty-Lac here. He died because of me, because I lacked the experience to anticipate what could happen. It's not your fault, Bururu. Even the brightest, most imaginative minds can't predict the future, Kupo. Why are you even here, trying to be nice after everything you said? My best friend, and you abandoned me when I needed you. Told me to make my own way. That's not abandonment. There's a difference between independence and going it alone. Though his timing could have been better. You know why I said what I said, Kupo. It's not real. No matter how much I wish it, I can't remain by your side forever. Wait, what did he say? Did he say it's not real or I'm not real? I'm not real. Kupopo is a frigging paint. Do not skip cutscene. Kupopo is a friggin' Pictomancer image. How did I not see that coming? Nice job, game. Like the Jean-Ketty-Lac we defeated, I'm a product of Pictomancer, your imaginary friend and nothing more. God, there's like an element of godhood to this. Yeah, he's met his creator. It isn't uncommon for children to have imaginary friends. They create us in their minds to help cope with their struggles. But children grow up, and when they do, we disappear, Kupo. You don't have to disappear, though. I painted you into being, my very first creation. Just like I painted Master Jean-Ketty-Lac, so I could fix my mistake. So I wouldn't be alone. Pictomancers can do wonderful things. By bringing our imagination to life, we bring hope to those in need, Kupo. This Kukushu learned through her journey. And he substitute Pictomancer for any type of artist here. And so did you, Bururu. Writer, create any type of creator there. But no matter how harsh reality may be, a Pictomancer isn't meant to paint over it, Kupo. Rather than escape reality, we're meant to give people the courage to face it. But how can I when those who matter most to me are gone? If you carry on for them, there'll always be hope with you. Oh, they'll always be with you. In giving hope to others, you'll find hope of your own. I think the first one speaks to me more. If you're carrying on for them, you're trying to do what they would do. You're trying to act how they would support. And so you're building on what they'd support. You're building on their legacy. Carry on as a Pictomancer for Master Gianchetti Locke and Kupopo. Perhaps I can find the strength to stand on my own by holding them in my heart. You will, Kupo. You absolutely will. And you'll be just fine. This is incredibly sweet. No! Safe in that knowledge, I can now take my leave, Kupo. Farewell, Kakushu. It was a joy to journey with you. I am an absolute sucker for imaginations that support you and for things from your imagination trying to help you. I'm also a sucker for when it goes wrong. Final Fantasy Tactics, unrelated to anything, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance is the best game in the Tactics series. Anyway, farewell, Baruru. You're my dearest friend, and you always will be. I cannot recommend Final Fantasy Tactics Advance enough. One of the best games in the Final Fantasy series, if I'm being really hipster and bold about it. No, it's not 9, it's not 6. It's hard to compare a game like Tactics Advance to mainline games in the series, but boy, it's close for me. At times it's close for me. It's a really great one. Kakushu? Did they improve the rain graphics in Dawn Trail? I'm sorry for all the troubles I've caused. Thank you for helping Kupopo to find and save me. No, I don't accept your thanks. When he faded away, a warm and comforting ether flowed into my body. Is that a knife you have in your left pocket? Or is that... No, that's the tip of your staff. The magic I'd used to create him, I think. In that instant, the moments and memories he shared with you became mine. Yeah, because, I mean, it was a part of you that was journeying with me this whole time. The shade of the shroud, the chill of Kurthus, the brilliance of Kugane, the two of you traveled far. I felt Kupopo's desperation as he searched for me. His yearning for our days on the road with Master Gianchetti Locke. And his happiness at having found a friend in you. But what of you, Kakushu? How did you find the journey? I enjoyed training to become... Kupopo was a wonderful travel companion. Even just... I'm kind of... They're all fine, but that's one that feels most supportive at the moment, as well as being true. Kupopo would be glad to hear that, and I am too. It means a lot to know that someone else will remember him fondly. I saw my first moogle here, you know? The way it danced through the air, so full of life and joy. What child wouldn't have wanted a friend like that? And that explains why you didn't make Kupopo a little shit, because he was like your ideal of what a moogle would be. You could create him again, recall the feeling and the image, and paint him anew. But I won't. Because as the two of you taught me, parting isn't the end. When I'm struggling with things in general, a part of me always wonders, should I go back and try to fix it? Should I reimagine what it was like? I'm going to get more specific here. I'm I'm 40 years old right now, and one of the things I regret most in my life is the way I squandered my early college years. It's a time of, for me at least, it was a time of potential independence and freedom, and I was so caught up in my own head and family problems at the time and my own terrible habits and choices that I just wasted it and blew it and set the stage for a lot of bad things to come, a lot of mistakes to come. And a part of me thinks, should I imagine myself back there and try to redo differently what I did there? And there's something okay about that, but I think it's better to use that imagination as fuel to think about how I would act differently now. Anyway. Thank you, Kakushu, for everything you've done for both Kupopo and me. And there's something really tempting about just recreating the past and trying to relive it, but there's a detachment there that's not healthy. From here, I will set out on another journey as a Pictomancer. Wherever I go, I vow to paint a path of hope, as Master Jean Ketilak once did, and just as you will continue to do, I'm sure. Lovely. What a good Pictomancer quest. Oh, what a good job quest line. Gotta follow my rainbow. It's not gotta follow my rainbow 1, because I think there's just... Well, no, that's just the quest line. Picto Perfect is the title. You know what? Sultana's Shadow's great. I am Ul'dah born and reared. Ul'dah diehard, but I think we got to go with a new title here for this expansion, at least for now, to start with. So that was fun. That was a great start to the expansion, but next time we're going to start it properly, in earnest, with the main story quest for Dawntrail. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see these videos as they come out, and we start the Dawntrail MSQ. Bye-bye.